to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the movie Shaft. Now I think this is the 5th film in the Shaft series, and it is still using like the overall just Shaft title. Because you know they had the original Shaft from 1971, which starred Richard Roundtree, then they had another Shaft with Samuel L. Jackson, you know, from like 2000. But there were of course like 2 other Shaft films after the one that Richard Roundtree did. I think like what, Shaft's Big Score, and I think Shaft in Africa, because I didn't get to see those 2, but I did see like the original Shaft film, which I thought was pretty good. And I also saw the one with Samuel L. Jackson in the role, you know, and they had like Christian Bale as the antagonist of the film, you know. Now this film is called Shaft again, but this time the bulk of the film, now he's actually in it, he's still at the star of it, but it's actually his focus like on his son, known as John Shaft III. So he's actually like John Shaft III, because you know the one that Samuel L. Jackson was playing is actually John Shaft Jr. and he's actually the son of the original Shaft, which was played by Richard Roundtree. So you have like 3 generations of Shafts in this film, you know. But the film is actually focused on actually John Shaft Jr., the third, and he's played by Jesse Usher. Now he's actually an FBI agent, you know, and I think like an analyst or something like that, where he investigates, I think, the crime scenes or something like that. So it turns out like his best friend is actually like murdered at one point, and like they believe that he kind of like overdosed like on drugs or something like that. But it turns out that there's like a bigger conspiracy behind it, and there's like something involving like drugs, you know. So he in turns goes and seek his father help, you know, John Shaft Jr., who's played by Samuel L. Jackson again. He actually seeks out his help to actually find out what's going on. And it turns out that there's like a major like drug thing going on from like Harlem, like in New York, you know. And that's basically what the film itself is about, you know. But overall, this film was pretty entertaining, you know. Now I still kind of like that it's like very like comedic, you know, it has like a strong like comedy type flavor to it. I still don't really care for that too much, you know. But it still was like a pretty entertaining film, you know. And like some of the dialogue and lines in the film could be very hilarious, you know. And it does have like some good action scenes, and the action scenes are like over the top, you know. But Samuel L. Jackson, he does return as John Shaft Jr. and he's pretty good like in his role. And you also have Jesse Usher, you know, I thought he's kind of okay, you know, his role as the son, you know. Then Richard Roundtree, he actually shows up, and this is spoiler, kind of towards the end of the film, you know, they have like one big like gunfight, you know. Now you also have Alexandra Shipp, and I guess you could say she's like the love interest for John Shaft III, like his character, you know. She's actually kind of like the love interest for him, you know. And her character is known as, I think Sasha Aries. You also have Regina Hall as Shaft's like ex-wife, and she's actually the mother of their son, John Shaft III. She's actually the mother. I know you have Method Man. He's also in the film too as well. He plays a character known as Freddie P. And I think he's there to help like John Shaft Jr. to actually put together stuff, you know, to figure out what to do. But this film directed by Tim Story, I thought it was pretty decent and fun, you know. It was over the top, but like funny too at the same time, and that's the stuff I didn't really like about it, you know. But then I'm giving Shaft a B-, and I would definitely recommend this for like fans. I guess you could say the Samuel L. Jackson one. So please leave a comment and subscribe to as well.